Today I'm going to be talking about fandoms because that's something I have a lot of. These are the things I'm fans of. I'm going to break it up into sections. So firstly, we have music. I feel like it's something I've gotten into as I've gotten older, and it took me a while to find my own things. So I used to like the music that my parents liked and stuff like that, and it took me a while to get my own opinions, I guess. But the first thing I can really remember being like, this is mine, this is what I am a fan of, is The Killers. I had I still have, it's on my iPod. I have the New soundtrack, and on there's a song by The Killers, which I absolutely loved, and then I decided I'd listen to more stuff from The Killers, and I got super involved in The Killers. With The Killers, I learned all of their songs literally off by heart, and I could tell what song it was just from like 1 second of it playing, which was a skill I was really proud of, and I'd practice as well. And then from The Killers, I discovered Muse, and about the time I discovered Muse, I kind of stopped being as obsessed with The Killers. Also, I don't think it helped that when I became a fan of The Killers, they were on hiatus. But yes, Muse, they became my obsession very quickly. I would have their Twitter page on all the time, and after school, I remember I would just scroll further down for as long as possible. I was reading literally every single one of their tweets. And in IT class, because we were on the computers, I would always check the Muse LOL forum. Muse I have seen 3 times. The first time I ever saw them was at Reading Festival in 2011, and oh my god. I only went to that on the Sunday because all I wanted to see was Muse, and that was because they were playing my favourite album, the entirety of it. It was amazing. It was the coolest thing ever, and I think definitely the coolest first time experience of seeing Muse, but they make everything an amazing spectacle, because the next time I saw them was on the Second Law tour, and they had so much visual stuff. It's amazing. And then the last time I saw them, they came to Manchester and played a small venue, and I was like, I need to get tickets. The most stressful experience of my life. They went on sale on Thursdays, which I remember I started late, so I was like, thank God I can actually be at home with the computer to get them. And then I tried, and it came up, no tickets. I was like, And so I was posting on Twitter like crying emojis and sad faces, and like, oh, I didn't get any. And then I even just searched Muse on Twitter to see what everyone else was saying, and then there was an influx of people celebrating getting their tickets to see them in Manchester, and I was like, maybe just one more go. And I tried again, and this was like 15 minutes after they went on sale, which is a long time. I got a ticket. I have no idea how, but yeah. I went to see them on my own that time, and it was so fun. Oh my god. My mum's parting words were, don't stand in the middle, either get yourself to the side or the back. And I was like, I'm not standing at the back, and I stood in the middle. After discovering Muse and seeing them at Reading, I then discovered Frank Turner, who I think definitely now is like the #1 of my music fandoms. I love Frank Turner so much, and I've seen him 3 times? 4 times? Reading, Wolves, Hatfield, Nottingham, 4 times. He is so good. I absolutely love Frank Turner's music. And films, there were some things I was a fan of before I knew about the whole internet thing, so I don't really consider myself being like a fan of those because I never interacted with the fans online. So those fandoms include the Cornetto trilogy, so Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and The World's End, and also a bit Harry Potter. I have gotten more into it because that fandom is not going anywhere, but because I was a fan of that from such a young age, and such a young age where I didn't have the internet, it kind of didn't really happen for me to become an engrossed part of it. I occasionally reblog stuff about it, but I myself am a fan. I'm just not a huge fan on the internet. And TV, Doctor Who, and this is new Who, because I am like the perfect age for that, because it came back when I was 8 and I just got to grow up with it. My dad watched Doctor Who as a kid, and so when it was coming back he was like, we should watch this. So we did, and I just kept watching it. In the Flesh is another thing I was a fan of. That's kind of died out a bit, being a fan of now. Although this one I wasn't really involved with very much online, but it was Tumblr that got me to watch it, because I just saw loads and loads of gifs of it, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a very big fan of a knitted jumper, and one of the characters they kept reblogging that I kept seeing on my dash had a very nice jumper, and I was like, literally, yeah, that is what got me into watching this. I was like, he has a nice jumper, I'm gonna find out what this is about. I'm very glad I watched it though. It is a lovely TV series. It would be nice if there was more of it. I also became a huge fan of The League of Gentlemen. I became a fan of that because I became a fan of Mark Gatiss. And of course, obviously, Sherlock. I am the hugest fan of Sherlock. Oh my god. My flatmate watched the first episode and I watched it with her, and I was just sat there and I was like, okay, Sam, you can't be creepy about this. It was so hot. I was literally sat there watching it and watching her. I was like, I just love it so much. And that one is definitely the one I'm most involved with online, and I love the Sherlock community that's online because they're constantly finding like new things in the shows that I didn't think, but oh my god, I love it. And now people I am a fan of. The most obvious one, actually I'll save him for last. When I was, you know, accepting that I am obsessed with Sherlock and going through the actors and deciding who it was in there that I wanted to be like obsessed with, I initially decided on Rupert Graves, and I watched a few of his things from a while ago that he did. Yeah, I really love Rupert Graves. I'm also a fan of Ian Hallard, and I did become a fan of him because I was a fan of Mark Gatiss, and I'm not gonna lie, for the longest time I felt guilty about following Ian because he was Mark's husband. I was like, am I allowed to do this? Will this be weird? But then I discovered a huge load of people who are fans of both of them together, and just Ian. Like, it's great. And I've seen 2 plays simply because Ian was in them. And the first one, I saw Great Britain and I got to meet him. That was amazing. He's a lovely, lovely human being. Next person I'm a huge fan of is Darren Brown. After an afternoon with Mark Gatiss and friends and I saw him on stage, I was like, I like this guy, but I'd never seen anything he'd done. I somehow missed all of the huge things that everyone talked about. So after that, I didn't actually check him out, I just kind of followed him on Twitter, I think. And then Psychology kept showing me videos of him. And then, because he was coming to my town, and I was like, okay, I've seen a few of his programs in Psychology, I want to see him live. And then from there, I was like, this guy is so cool. I must watch more of his stuff. And I'm going to see him again this year. I'm so excited. And finally, last but not least, and the most obvious one, is Mark Gatiss. I don't know what more I can say. I'm not caught up on everything he's ever done, but I have engaged in a lot of the material he has produced / been in. I honestly don't know why he became something I am a huge fan of, but he is. I've never met him. It's very upsetting. Oh my god, him and Ian are doing a play together. It was announced today. I really want / need to go to that. I think I'm just gonna get a ticket and I'm gonna go regardless of anything. I don't know. I've been having a bit of a struggle with myself to be like, yes, buy a ticket, go, do it. And I've been talking about that online and so many people have like, just do it, you will regret it so much if you don't, and I know I will. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!